Well, the beauty and personal care market is skyrocketing, especially among a new skin-conscious generation. I'm talking about Gen Alpha, generally the children of millennials who are younger than 14. Social media has exposed them to skincare at a much younger age. And while taking care of your skin is a good thing, it's important parents help them understand the bad. So I went to the experts for advice.
I really like using Sol de Janeiro products.
13-year-old Charlotte Piazza says she's a girly girl.
They smell really good and they just make me feel happy.
She and her friends love makeup and skincare.
I just want my skin to be healthy and I also want it to look good. And then we all also kind of do makeup to try to make our skin look glowier and whatever.
Her favorite skincare products are by Bubble and
a lot of the brands that you will see on TikTok.
But just because an influencer uses a product doesn't mean she will.
If it's harmful to me, I don't want to use it.
She and her mom are close and talk about what's best.
We have a lot of conversations about you probably shouldn't be tapping into mom's skincare. You can use my makeup, but the skincare.
Yeah. There's a lot of products out there that do a lot of good things.
Owner of Skin Deep, Jamie Cole, says they get a lot of questions from parents and feel it's an important conversation.
It's extraordinary to me how young people starting at the age of 10 are obsessed with skincare.
She says while it's important to prioritize health and self-care, there's a lot of misinformation.
They are buying things that are actually hurting their skin.
All calming ingredients.
Medical esthetician Melody Ortega says the skincare routine for most preteens and teens is simple.
A gentle cleanser that, maybe have a little bit of foaming but not too much alcohol content in it or sulfates because that can be a little drying. What that gentle cleanser is going to do is balance out their pH in their skin so they're not too dry, not too oily. And then they just need a hydrating product and also SPF to protect their skin.
And she says there are 3 ingredients to avoid.
So if you're, buying a product for your child, you want to make sure that there's no retinols or acids or peptides in that skincare.
She says those products speed up the exfoliation process and collagen production, which skin doesn't need help with until after the age of 20.
So what happens is if they start using those products on a daily basis, their skin is going to become very compromised, meaning they're going to have more redness, sensitivity down the line.
Including sensitivity to sun exposure, which is responsible for most visible signs of aging and skin cancers.
I really like how the sleeves are different, but still not too much.
Charlotte's dermatologist guided her skincare routine, and now she's ready to put her best foot forward at her upcoming confirmation.
Her first communion seems like it just happened a blip ago, and now we're here, end of 8th grade, headed to high school.
I grow up so fast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Into a beautiful young woman using skincare
Yes.
and makeup now.
Yeah, never thought I'd be answering the questions and having the discussions I am. But it's good.
Katie Ussin, News 5.
Skin Deep has a number of gentle facials for younger people and acne treatments too, they say, including to address scarring. And like Danielle and Charlotte, it's just important to talk openly with your kids about everything they're seeing on social media, right? Bring in educated voices to the discussion. And ultimately, like Danielle told me, Damon, parents control the purse strings in this. So I know those are
sometimes.
Well, they better. Those packages are really eye-catching, right?
Yeah.
That this stuff comes in, so the kids really like that too. But
Got to have a nice looking face for all the pictures and everything else.
I learned a lot
in life.
in that story too.